Hello and welcome to my review on the 20-foot tall gingerbread man. Now this one, I feel like they've had a long time to do it, but yet they finally did it this year, which they actually did an amazing job, as you can see. But yeah, it has lots of detail and it's gonna be huge. I haven't seen a 20-footer in a long time. I'm only seen an 18-footer a while ago. But the box, okay, I'm kind of getting a little too far, but box has a picture, new logo, air-blown holiday lights, which I think is stupid. Colossal gingerbread boy, but I call it the gingerbread man, and then 20 feet. This side, inside also have nothing. This shows what it contains: 2 spiral stakes, 4 base stakes, 4 tethers, stakes, and rope, 1 air-blown inflatable, and 1 extra fuse. So, okay. Walmart always has these white boxes, which I don't like. I prefer the ones that at home would have. So I already cut the tape earlier because I always forget. So I'm gonna open it up. These stupid instructions. And then, oh wow. Holy. It's either the box is just big because it's from Walmart, or this guy is just cute. Oh crap. Aw. Okay, well I'm gonna cut back to when he's all rolled out, and then we're gonna skip to the inflation, so I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay, I'm gonna start this clip a little earlier, but I already have him out. Whoa. Ooh, the scarf has its own design as well. Now I kind of want to make this really fast, as I don't want to get in trouble with the HOA or anything. But I think it's fine for review. But holy moly. Alright, well, I'm gonna plug it in and let's get to the inflation. He's now done inflating, and I think he looks amazing. I'm so pleased with how he looks. He is every bit of 20 feet, because I've definitely not seen a 20-footer in a while, due to this being the first 20-foot inflatable review of the 2025 season. But I chopped on a chair. I'll show that later in the review, but I think he's not doing so well on inflating, but I'm gonna fix that up. But for now, he's pushing in, but that's because it's mixed up, but he's still inflating good. Well, good enough. But starting at the feet, it's brown, and then it's got the heavy duty colossal fabric. It's actually going up pretty high this time. It's really helpful with these rocks. And feet are really wide. I mean, bigger than the Nutcrackers, 100%. This guy is wide. Definitely not skinny like the Nutcracker, but he's got pink, candy dots, green candy dots, and 2 white ones. You know, it kind of alternates throughout all the way to the top. But yeah, he looks great. So I'm so happy with him. He has frosting patterns going on at the feet, and then moving up to the legs. They even put stuff on the legs, which would be for the frosting. That's all it needs, no more, no less. And then moving up to the torso, stomach area, he's got frosting surrounding his stomach, and then got a pattern of, oh wow, that's surprising, green, pink, white, and then it goes pink, green, white. It goes green, pink. Oh, it's kind of random. Oh, okay. I thought there was a pattern, but no. It's a little mixed around, which is kind of good. I think it makes it different. I could barely tell that was green and that one's white. That's weird. Now, one thing, wind, he's big. But, okay, I feel like he's going to do great in wind. But for the 3 like buttons like snowmen have, he has 3 peppermints, which looks really good. And I'm glad they're like flat so that they don't mess up with the present. Also, there is a C7 in the present, thankfully. And then he has red gloves with a little trace of frosting on the edges of them. And then after the stomach, he has a snowflake pattern scarf. I'm glad they did snowflakes to show some type of like other sort of Christmas thing, if that makes sense. Other than like, I don't know, presents, Santa hats, like he has a Santa hat, all that. They did a, to show, I don't know, he just looks more Christmassy that way. Oh wow, the scarf is actually blowing. Whoa. Also, you can see the C7 swinging around. It's kind of like, it reminds me of when I first got my 12-foot snowman. And it was a little windy, and the C7s were just swinging around. I was just like, whoa. Okay, that looks horrible. I need to pull him back. I'll pull it out once I need to end the clip here. But after moving up, he has the green scarf, like I was talking about. Also, the pattern goes all around 360, so Jimmy's not actually lazy. But they didn't need to do that. As long as they have it going around 75%. Like, end it there instead of halfway. The gloves don't matter because I can't see where they end. As long as they do it around to where you can see from here. Because if you're in a car at the top of the glove, you can tell driving by that it ends. So that sucks. I mean, but I don't think anyone's going to pay attention to that when you have his height to look at and mostly his face and stuff. So then moving up to the head, yeah, it's just brown, and then it has white frosting tracing. Seems like they traced everything with frosting, kind of like his stomach and then his face. And then it has 2, I guess those are supposed to be cheeks, or you could say they're the candies, but I'm going to say they're cheeks. Yeah, just look at them. Or, you know what? Maybe he's just not naturally made this way. Maybe someone actually made him and they added the candies as cheeks. Maybe that's how he is. And then, I don't know. And then there's the tracing, like I just said. Smiley face, red nose, and then the black eyes. The white pupils or whatever. But a lot of gingerbread man I have seen usually have like the red nose. And I think it looks great. I really don't know what else color would work, so I'm glad they did red. And then the Santa hat. Now, usually they're all fluffed, but this one is one of those like sagging Santa hats, and it looks good. Like, if this was on the 20-foot penguin, I don't think it would work. But since it's on like something that's holding something, like he's holding a present, it looks like he's ready to go, and it honestly looks more realistic that way, and I like it that way. I'm so glad they did it. And then it also has a Santa hat moving a little in some breezes of wind. To kind of add some type of like something moving. Like the scarf is moving and the Santa hat a little. Making it a lot more real. And something about this guy is reminding me of when one day I reviewed 4 20-foot inflatables and put up my Christmas display. This guy is really bringing that back right now. And I don't know, he's just making me really happy, and I love this design. So we're going to talk about the fan in a minute, and then I'll show you the inside like I said I would earlier. So, yeah. Okay, I fixed him. Now that's inflating more. I'm most likely going to modify him to a YF80 or 125. I need a test to see if a 125 works. I'm scared it's gonna inflate too tight and possibly be easier to rip through. So might go with an 80 off of one of my older inflatables that I don't use, which I already know which one I might do. Here's the inside. I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I don't know if there's a 6th one. There's 5 to 6 C7s in this guy. A zipper is right here, and obviously a zipper by the fan. And that's about it for zippers. There's the snowflake scarf. Like I said, it went all around 360. Great detail. Also, it looks like it doesn't inflate too much. The scarf. It's kind of good. It looks more real, I'd say. But you're definitely... So the stakes it provides are really bad. This clip is mostly for stability, how to access if you need to change, modify anything. Before, it's just how it looks, how you would normally buy it. This is more of you staking it down, modifying it, all that stuff to keep it sturdy, and just modify if you want. Like I said, there's a stake attachment down here, and then the fan has some. Since it's a pop-out fan, I might actually end up using their cheap little stupid stakes. Because those, I feel like they would be okay for the fan. Just add a little bit more stability. Especially if there's 4. I think they'd be okay for this guy. But definitely not something like the 20-foot snowman. And I feel like he's going to be stable. I mean, look at his feet. They're supporting him from falling forward a lot. And falling backwards, just have these 2 stakes, and then you should be good. Now, if you're one of the people that do not stake the base, and you turn off the inflatables, and he's not in the center of your tethers, it's because when he goes off, he leans, putting more pressure, sliding him forward, and then the fan is out of place where you had it perfectly. And so you do want to stake those, and then you should be good. You don't need the fan, but I'm still going to do the fan just in case, to keep this actually able to get the airflow into the gingerbread man, which I definitely recommend doing. It's not a need unless you want to fix it every now and then, so definitely try to stake it. Actually, I thought it was supposed to come with 4. I guess it came with 2. Wow, Jimmy. Just get tent stakes, those N-shaped stakes. They were great, and it's really gotta be it for my review. Also, I don't think I said the fan, but you know, Jimmy. Give 3 seconds to guess the fan. 3, 2, 1. If you guessed a YF60, you'd be correct. That's why I said I might be modifying it. And I love this guy, but once I saw that not inflating good right there, I was like, I think it's got to be a YF60, because 20-foot snowman he went up the latest compared to my past year. But this guy is definitely going to be the last, and I want him to inflate better. So I might just upgrade it to a YF80. I think a YF25 would be too much for what they put. I feel like they put YF60 and 80 for a reason, because it doesn't make sense. He inflates okay. I mean, it's alright, but at 125, I feel like would be a lot too much. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Too much for the gingerbread man, making it more easy to pop on the rocks and stuff. So I might just do an 80, because I do have a spare 80. Not a spare, but rip apart an inflatable I'm not using this year. So there goes that guy. Plus he was getting thin, so yeah, that's all I gotta say for this review, and I hope you guys enjoyed, found it helpful and entertaining if you're not getting this guy. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.